we are going to be tackling today, hopefully, that Ben Starav. Yes, hello everyone and welcome to this episode. We are here in this stunning Glen Etive. Looks like we've got the day, fingers crossed. The weather stays like this, it's supposed to be a good day today. I'm out pal Luna here. Yeah, so there's a wee squad of us today. We've got myself, Scotty, he's got his dog Alba, Gary's here, first time on a mountains peak adventure, and Jamie's here hiding in the background, still sorting all his gear out. So I thought I would get this a bit out the road before we get started, but yeah, really looking forward to this. So as I said, the plan I think initially was to have a go at all 5, but I think at this stage we're just going to go one by one with these mountains, these 5 mountains. There's a kind of small kind of massif, if you want to call it that, where we're going to try and tag them all, and at any point we think that's us for today, we'll just bail out, and it should be a fairly easy bail out. I'm saying easy bail out, I mean relatively straightforward, off of the mountain sort of thing. So yeah, that's a plan. We'll just see how many we can get today. It'd be great to get all 5, but I think we're aiming for 3. I think we're aiming for 3. We'll see how we go. I'll put the names of the mountains up as we go along as well, just to let you know where we're going, because there's quite a few. So big mountains as well. We're quite far west. She's been a pain in the bum. Yeah, so this is a bit of an adventure that I decided to take on after I was contacted by a publisher down south who was publishing a book for a woman called Nicola Hardy, who's done all the Munros, and she's written a book about taking on adventures through these Munros and sectioning them out, which includes like public transport, accommodation, things to do in the area when you're bagging the Munros as well, if you're staying in the area for a wee while. So it's quite a pretty decent looking book. I obviously just got the book, so this is the first kind of route and stuff that we're trialling off of it. I'll give it a look, see if the route's okay, but so far it's been good. We're staying at the Red Squirrel campsite, which is recommended in the book, and wow, that's a great campsite. So that was a great recommendation from the book. So Nicola's spot on with that, and yeah, we're just going to go with the route that she's proposed and see how we go on with it. I'll put a wee link to the book up, and these can make an assessment for yourself. I mean, it is quite straightforward, the book. But yeah, that's about it so far. I'm keen to get cracking. I think we're waking everybody up at 6:20 in the morning, so they're going to be happy. But yeah, I'll show you some views as well. Absolutely stunning. But let's get cracking. I'll see you further on the trail. "10 metres in, he's forgotten his phone. Useless." Monsters. There's also like the combi heels, no?
I jump on that, that's definitely deep enough there.
You sure it's not just peaty?
Ah, look, clear. Here, you see the rocks. Really?
Oh, right folks, that's 3/4 of an hour in. I'm going to stop for a wee break. Jamie's giving back to the mountain, as he does on our little walks. So yeah, so far it's been pretty good. Loads of plunge pools on the way up, so we've got our eye on a few. I think we're quite keen, if it gets hot enough, we're quite keen to go for a wee dip on the way home. Making good time though, so we're at just shy of 300 metres gained, but we're just over 300 metres actual elevation, so still got a fair bit to climb. We're now getting into the sun as well. I'm very aware of that, so we need to watch the suntan lotion top ups, things like that. But yeah, good so far. Point to note, there is a point, I'll show it on the map, where you basically turn right and you head up the shoulder of this here, rather than heading up through the glen and following the burn, because that takes you up to the Bealach, but you'll end up missing Starav that way. You'll need to trace back to get it. So I'll point it out on the map, what 3 words it, show you exactly where you take the turn right. The terrain's been really good. So far the path on the way up's been great, and then it changes to this kind of more rocky path. A wee bit loose in places, but okay. It has been average weather, it's not been overly dry or overly wet, but yeah, it's not too boggy, it's okay so far. So yeah, still got a fair bit to do. We're going to get a wee drink, a wee snack just now, and then kind of go from there and dry out a wee bit. I'm already absolutely soaking wet with the sweat. Temperature wise, what we're at. It says it's only 14 degrees just now. It feels warmer, I can assure you. So yeah, just need to watch the UV as well. The view is stunning, as you can see, absolutely stunning. Down Glen Etive, oh, beautiful. So that's it. Lula's loving life, just jumping about like a tube. So see if she gets on. I need to put some suntan lotion on her nose actually, so I'll do that now as well. Righty-ho, I'll get some taking seas further on the trail. See you in a bit. You good? Are you good? Will we get some suntan lotion on you? Wow. I wait my horn, mate. Ben Starav, 1,068 metres, first one of the day. Did a great job, as you can see it took no effort whatsoever, I'm not sweating in the slightest. I don't think I've ever actually been wetter on a mountain, other than rain. Yeah, that's a good hike. We had a couple of decent stops there. There's a bouldery section on the way up. It takes a wee bit of care. There's a lot of loose boulders and stuff, but it's good going. And enjoyed that. The dog did quite well, even though there's some bigger gaps. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. We've got a good bit ahead of us now, really good bit, as you can see. Yeah. Down over this plateau and then down onto the ridge towards the Bealach, where I think we're thinking about dumping the bags. talk more about that when we get there. But yeah, the views down Glen Etive, absolutely stunning. I'm trying to break my ankle here. Absolutely stunning. You can see over to Mull in the distance there, wow. Ben Starav with a bit of cloud in front of it, and then the famous Ben Finlay, my nemesis. The hill that nearly done it to me. Yeah, stunning, absolutely stunning. Thoroughly enjoyed that. It's been a good pace up. I've not been hammering it, I know it's sweaty and stuff, but it's been a good steady pace and I've enjoyed it. I'm starting to get older now, so I'm having to slow things down a bit. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm going to get cracking, I'm going to get the usual admin done at the top here and then push on. What time is that? So that's 20 past 10. It's taken us 3.5 hours to get up here, and we had a good, I'd say we had a good 20-30 minute stop worth of stops in there as well, so yeah, 3 hours up. So it's a good hike, and that's elevation gained is 1,054 metres, so that's almost sea level you're coming up from. So that's a good hike in. This is a big day of ascent, there's no two ways about it. So we'll just see how we go. I'll leave these for now. Hopefully it's not been too bad footage and you've enjoyed some of it. Got a wee bit of drone footage on the way up. I'm hoping to get more on that ridge. That'll be a good one. Fingers crossed the wind stays down. Yeah, all good. I'll see you further on the trail. Right guys, ridge is done, descent into the Bealach's done. I'm doing a wee walking talk just because I don't want to hold the guys up too much longer. I've been filming a lot and I feel like I'm holding them up. So I hung back on the kind of off that shoulder of Ben Starav and let the guys go ahead on the ridge. Tried to get a bit of filming of them on the ridge, but to be honest, one of the things about the drone and the controller is when the sun hits the screen, I can't see anything. I don't know if it's my eyes are just getting bad or what, but I struggle to see it, so I was getting very nervous. I was getting too close to them, potentially hitting them, so I stopped and just kind of pulled back a bit and had a look from there. But hopefully I got some decent footage, you'll see. Then I got the drone to follow me for a bit and I ended up bailing off the ridge about halfway along because I stupidly didn't put Luna's backpack on her today. Now normally I would just put it on and she would carry her stuff in it, but I thought she doesn't really need much. I've got a light pack, I can carry the stuff, I'll leave it off her. Not thinking that her harness is on that, and that's how I lift her. And some of the ridge points there was quite difficult. I had to lift her a couple of times there, and I started getting a bit nervous for her. I would have preferred to have had her on the lead then, and that way if she did take a tumble I could catch her with the lead, but I'm not doing that with just the collar. We'll choke her or she would slip the collar. So anyway, that was that. I've now just come down to the Bealach to meet the guys, as I said. Get a good phone signal there, but I just lost it coming down, so you get a good phone 4 or 5G up the top of that shoulder, so that was fine. Ridge was good, enjoyed that. But now we're just at the Bealach, as I said, so we're going to ditch the bags here. I'll put a wee geotag on the map. We're going to ditch the bags here and try and go and tag Munro number 2. So, I can't even say this. Aighenan. I'll put it up, I'll maybe see if I can get my Hebridean friend to give me a phonetically spelled out way to say it so I can say it right. Aighenan, I don't know. Right, we'll figure that out later. I'll phone him, that's what I'll do, I'll phone him. So I'll leave you here for now, and I'll leave this wee geotag, bink, there we go. And that's where we're going to leave our bags for this next Munro. I'll see you on the trail.
Done.
Oh.
Gary, Jimmy, we're done.
Right folks, thanks Gary for that. Gary's doing a bit of video for us there. That's us up the top of, let's try it again, Beinn Mhòr. Wakefield Saturday night, there you go, Beinn Mhòr. Aye, so we're up the top, man. That was, what was that? That was just over an hour and 10 minutes. Hour and 10 minutes, that's longer than I thought it was going to take, I'll be honest. I'll double check, I'll maybe put on the screen. So Beinn Mhòr, and it's, I can't even do that without thinking of Wakefield now. So that's 960 metres or so, I've put it up on the screen. But from the Bealach you actually drop down quite a distance. I know the Bealach's around 700 metres. You've got to drop at least 100, 150 metres there. I'll put it on the screen how much you actually drop. So then your reascent of this is a lot more than you're expecting. It's not difficult terrain by any means, it's just a bit nippy. I actually imagine this will be the harder of the three hills of Ben Starav, this one, and Glas Bheinn Mhòr. It just sounds like I'm making noises now, by the way. I think this will be the harder one. I think the next one is actually going to be quite a good one. I'll turn you around if you see how. So there's Gary's just standing at the Bealach, behind him there, and then if you follow the ridge line up to the right, and then up to the big mound right in the centre of the frame there. So I actually think that'll be a good one. But I'm actually not sure how much the mic's picking up because I dunked my hat and washed my face in a wee Lochain and soaked it. So that might be another microphone down. I'm not having much luck with microphones. The dog's burst. You right, Hen? Yeah, paws are looking a wee bit red. I've got some balm in the tent for her. Yeah, good, I've enjoyed it, but what a view. Wow, what a view. Mull in the distance there, Bheinn Mhòr standing proud. Coming round the really sharp points there, that's the Cruachan horseshoe over there. And then there's a kind of, it's hard to, so I'll put a wee tag on it. There's Bealachan and Ghaineamhaich. That does just sound like you're making up words, doesn't it? They are two cracking hills as well. I did them in the winter, they were really good. But yeah, that's some view. And then Ben Louis and possibly Ben Lomond as well over there. Like, yeah, Ben Lomond, aye. Wow, so that's Loch Lomond down there. And then coming round, you've got the Orchy, Munros, and yeah, just stunning. Oh, Jamie's got his tar path, there you go, like that. That's for all the men followers out there. That yeah, stunning. That's a great camp spot as well, you know that? I'm always looking for camp spots. Anyway, all good, all good. So we're going to get a wee 2 minutes here and then we'll make a beeline back for the Bealach, get the bags, get fresh suntan lotion, top up the water, all that good stuff. So a wee tiny bit of admin and then we'll crack on. See you further on the trail. Right folks, hopefully you can see me okay. We're back at the Bealach, 766 metres. It dropped down to 620 I think at the lowest on my watch. So yeah, that was an effort. So that's 7 hours 20 minutes. We started that just short of 5 hours, so that's 2 hours 25 minutes. Bealach, Munro, Bealach. That's not a wee there and back. That's almost a mountain on its own, isn't it? That was effort in this heat. So we're going to get a quick bite. Scotty waited on the summit. I don't know if I mentioned that actually. Scotty has missed out number 2 and he's went straight to 3. So he's waiting on the summit. He's chilling out up there. We're going to go and meet him up there and then head down. Jamie rolled his ankle on the way up. We're going to see how that's feeling. I've got some paracetamol now in here. He's also feeling a bit iffy. I'm wondering if he's a bit dehydrated in the heat. So we're going to try and manage that as well. But yeah, what a day. Sounds all serious, but it's actually really good and we're enjoying it. The views are just stupendous. It's nuts how clear it is. But yeah, so I've got sandwiches here. I'm going to have one with you. Here, we got squashed ham and cheese.
I'm fine, honest, I've got me a beer.
You sure?
Aye.
Well, ham and cheese, Sanny. Do you want half of this, girl? Luna. Hi. Take your time. Good girl, good girl. So 340 plus another, another 150 back up, another 490, nearly 500 metres just to get that one.
So 13, 1400.
Right. That's you done. Aye, because that one was 1100, was it not?
Aye, no, so
And then that was,
that bit there, I mean,
that bit there was, so we, oh, iron brews never tasted so good. Made it. Number 3 for the day. It was a good pull. Hopefully I'm not blocking you. Here comes the boys.
Done. Well done, mate. For making it up. Good man.
Effort, man. Great.
Well done.
Great
Fantastic.
effort.
Amazing. Got to see us well.
you've been waiting a wee while, Scott.
Just a bit. I was saying to Gary that good that I never come and did it. But I'll tell you what.
Oh,
Second one.
after that, she went and left the bag.
3 minutes.
I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
Right.
Back across it, I rolled my ankle, I know.
Let's give you a wee debrief quickly before we make our descent. That is 8 hours and 13 minutes in. Total ascent of 1882 metres. That's big. And yeah, we're currently in the top of Glas Bheinn Mhòr, I think. Glas Bheinn Mhòr. 997 metres. And we're just about to head back for the car. We're going to make a beeline. We're hoping to get a dip because it's scalping, absolutely roasting. Whew, sweating like mad. Dog did great. She's soldier. Poor wee soul. She's needing a nap. So we'll get going and get a dip. So I'm not going to hang about too long. We're just going to have a wee drink, bit of admin, sort ourselves out and go for it. Thanks if you're still watching to this point. Stay tuned though, hopefully we'll have some good stuff to come. Got some ideas. But anyway, right, we'll go for now. 3 Munros done, peach.
folks, we're going to head off. It's only about 20 minutes back to the car. We're going to do a debrief tomorrow. We're all sorted. Had a ball. Take care.
Right folks, as promised, thought I'd do a wee debrief. This is the following day. We've had a decent sleep and well rested. We were a wee bit rushed towards the end of the day yesterday for getting back to get something to eat. So a little recap of what we did. Up Ben Starav, that was a really good climb, really enjoyed it. It was a bit of everything there. Good terrain, a wee bit of technical boulder climbing if you want to call it that. And then you had the ridge, which was awesome. And then we got down to the Bealach where we ditched our bags. We ditched our bags and we made our way up to, still don't know how to say it, Aighenan. That was the hardest part of the day, 100%. That was a long there and back. It was a big effort. So bear that in mind if you're doing it, especially in that kind of heat as well. That was pretty full on. And then after that we made our way back to Bealach and picked up our bags. Topped up our water a wee bit as well, and then we made the pull up to the third Munro, which is Glas Bheinn Mhòr. Great hike up there. That was a really good hike. It wasn't too difficult, and yeah, just thoroughly enjoyed that one. Again, we didn't stop too long at that one because we were getting a bit pushed for time, so we just did a wee quick a bit of admin, and then we made our way down. Now that's where it got spicy. The first section of the way down is okay because it's rocky and stuff, and that's fine, but after you kind of got off the shoulder and you start heading down the glen, it gets boggy and not the most pleasant to walk on. Obviously we had tired legs by that point and it was difficult, but we got it done. We got down, and as you saw, we had a wee plunge in the plunge pool. Cooled off a bit, which was much needed. The weather was touching 30 degrees there. After that we moved on to work our way down, but we still, stupidly, when we came out the plunge pool, if we were facing back at the car, we came out on the forest side rather than come out on the path side, because that's what the OS map said, because it doesn't take into account you're going to go into the pool. We should have taken our gear over and get out the path side and just walk down the path, which I would highly recommend if you're doing the plunge. Coming out the other side, out the forest side, I do not recommend that. Certainly in the summer it was, with all the growth and all the bracken and stuff, it was very thick, very hard to walk through, very difficult to see underfoot. And then we got into what could only be described as like a giant reed field and worked our way through there back to the main road path, which was fine when we got there. Back to the car, and yeah, it was 31 degrees on the car temperature. I think cooled down a wee bit when we got moving. Then on the road back out of Glen Etive, because the weather is so good, because it's the weekend, yeah, people were maybe being a little bit inconsiderate is the nicest way I could put that. Everybody's parking in the passing places so that when cars are meeting you on the road, there's nowhere to go. They're all wild camping there, going in the river, which is great. It's great people are getting out and enjoying nature, but you need to be respectful and thoughtful about others, and a lot of people weren't. A little bit of a gripe about that, to be honest with you. I just don't understand it. People watching you as they've parked their car there, and you're trying to get by with a camper van coming the other way. Obviously, I have a big discovery. It's made life very, very difficult. Anyway, moving on, we got back to the campsite, or we just came back and we stopped in at the Aighenan just to ask what time are you serving food till. Gary ran in and he was told 8:30. Now at this point it was, I think, about 7:30, 7:40. Right, quick, we've got tons of time, we'll drive back up, 5 minutes in the shower, and it's about a 10-minute walk back to the Aighenan from the campsite, the Red Squirrel campsite we're at. So we did that, and we were in the pub for, I think, about 8:05 to be told they're not doing food. Gary had only just been in about 20-25 minutes earlier, and they were told they were serving till 8:30. So I think that the most annoying part about this was the inconsistent reasons or justification from the staff. One staff member was saying the card machine wasn't working, but we managed to order drinks through the card machine. Another staff member was saying that they ran out of food, it was too busy. It wasn't too busy, and various other different things, and we were quite upset. Jamie did take the time to explain to another girl and say, look, if you've got anything, could you throw some chips on for us, because there is nothing around here to eat, and we've had a big day and we were really needing to eat. And we were told no, there was no real accommodation of that whatsoever. not very impressed by the service at the Aighenan. That wasn't cricket. That wasn't right. So yeah, we started to try to weigh up our options. So we had two options. There's a burger van here at the Red Squirrel, and there is a co-op in Bealach, I think it is, which is about a 10-minute drive further down the 82. So that was the two options. So we pretty much ran back along the road to the Squirrel campsite anyway, and fortunately the burger van was open, and I cannot recommend that enough. I know we were ravenous by this point, but the food was amazing. The portion sizes are humongous. It's cheap. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that food there. I ended up with a chicken burger and a beef burger and chips. So yeah, can't recommend that enough. So that got us out of a bit of a sticky wicket, that one. Yeah, so we had a good feed, and we sat around here with the fire until about the back of 11, and just had a couple of drinks, and then bed. Scunner. So yeah, that was it. And I've got Luna here resting on this book that I've been telling you about. Peak Bagging Munros Volume 1. So this was written by Nicola Hardy, who is a completist, and she's basically sent me this book over to see what I think, and maybe mention it in the videos and stuff like that. So think of it as, to me it feels more like a hard copy of the Walk Highlands website, where it has mountains sorted by range, it has routes, maps to use, difficulty levels, terrain, distance, navigation. It also has lots of good info. Oh, see you later, Scott. That's Scott just heading off. It has lots of good info about different things, escape routes and parking and accommodation and travel and transport to it. It also has things to do nearby, places to eat, which this is kind of what we've done with this one, with the Ben Starav one. We have stayed at the Red Squirrel campsite, but we're planning on eating at the Aighenan, and we did the Ben Starav, well, we're planning on doing the big Ben Starav Massive, but we did the 3. And it was, for the most part, very accurate. Sorry, Luna's just walking right in front of you, come on. For the most part, it was extremely accurate, and there was no issues with any of it. So yeah, it's a good book for just like referencing and maybe getting some ideas of where you want to go and what you want to do. So I can recommend it for that. I will try and do more of these. I like these little mini adventures, going 2 days here, 2 days there, and tackling a couple of ranges maybe even, or some more Munros in a weekend, you know. So I'll definitely use it for that. But yeah, I can recommend it for the most part. Like I say, it's a lot to get through, and I haven't found any issues with the route finding that I did, but there is downloadable GPX files as well, which is really handy. Very similar to Walk Highlands in that respect as well, where you can download them. And I do believe that there is some sort of, I'm not sure if it's a collaboration or there's just some sort of referencing to each other, but the Walk Highlands folk have very similar information on there, so I wonder if there is maybe some sort of collaboration there. But yeah, very good. Definitive Guide, Peak Bagging Munros Volume 1. 141 southerly Munros, so this is all the ones near the bigger cities down south anyway, that's for sure. And I'm not actually sure when Volume 2 comes out, but I'll put a link up to this in the description. If you fancy it, go and get yourself a copy. I can certainly recommend that. Perfect, right, so that's wet. I'll get going. I've waffled for so long. I actually need to get cracking. So today I was supposed to be taking the youngest out camping, and my eldest is going camping with some friends, and I was just going to be nearby. But today is supposed to be reaching over 30 degrees, and there is a wildfire warning where we were going. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I need to figure that out. But I'll let you go for now. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you so much if you've stayed this long, and I will speak to you on the next one. Take care and stay safe.